guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Before I begin, I just have to say it is 1,000 degrees in my apartment. Oh my god, the Bay Area got so hot today, I think like in the 90s, and I don't have any air conditioning in my apartment, and so all the hot air that just rose into my unit is just sitting still. I feel like I'm in a sauna right now. I have one little tiny fan that I had on all day, and I had to turn it off in order to do this introduction because it was just too loud, and so now I'm like really hot. So I'm gonna try to get through this introduction before I totally melt. But I know that my hair looks disgusting. I have it in this really gross top knot, but I just needed it off my neck and my back. It was just driving me crazy. You know when you're hot, you just don't want any hair on you? That's how I was feeling. So we'll get through this. I know my hair looks gross. It's hot. Let's get through it. Anyway, guys, oh my god, I'm so excited that you enjoyed my last meal prep video as much as you guys did. I got a lot of views on it right away, and so I thought I would do another one for you guys because I meal prep all the time. It saves me time, it saves me money, it saves me energy. I don't really have to think about what I'm eating the next day because it'll already be all prepped out in my fridge and I can just grab and go. It's amazing. And so I decided to make these 3 mason jar salads, which are another thing that I've been loving a lot lately because mason jar meals are just so convenient. You have everything you need in one jar. You just dump it out into a bowl and it's all ready for you. And so I decided to make these 3, which have been my favorite. I decided to make a chunky Southwestern style salad with a creamy avocado lime dressing at the bottom, this really beautiful orange sesame Asian rainbow salad, and then finally this French garden style salad with roasted golden beets and mixed greens. And I honestly don't know which one I like the best because they're all so good, and so I decided to share all 3 of them with you today. But like I said, guys, it is so hot in here, so I need to roll through this introduction really quickly before I get absolutely disgusting. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the kitchen and share with you how I made these. Alright, so for the first mason jar salad, I made this chunky Southwest style salad with a creamy avocado lime dressing. For the dressing, you'll need half of an avocado, the juice of half a lime, a few sprigs of cilantro, or of course you can leave it out if you hate it. Cilantro is always optional on my channel for all of you cilantro haters. Some unsweetened plant milk, a few shakes of salt, a few shakes of cayenne pepper, and finally a clove of garlic. The first step to making this dressing is cutting your avocado and your lime in half. Then go ahead and shell your garlic and chop it into some smaller chunks. You don't really need to worry about mincing it because we're going to be throwing it into our food processor and pulsing it so that the processor will do the work for us. Then go ahead and add in your avocado half, a couple shakes of the cayenne and salt, and a tiny bit of the plant milk to help it all blend together. Go ahead and pulse that and then add in the cilantro and your lime juice and blend it until it's nice and creamy. Test it out to see if it needs more or less of anything. I never really measure, but I will often taste what I'm doing to see if it needs anything. Now to make the rest of the salad, you'll need a half cup of quinoa, some cumin, some salt, the other half of the lime, some cherry tomatoes, some corn, some black beans, and finally some spinach. Go ahead and grab the quinoa and season it up with a few shakes of cumin, some cayenne if you want to add a little bit more heat, some salt, and the other half of your lime. After giving that a quick stir, go ahead and open up the corn and black beans and drain and rinse them. Then it's time to build up the salad, so grab the mason jar and begin by putting the avocado lime dressing at the bottom. Then go ahead and pour in your quinoa, and then your drained and rinsed black beans, some corn, some of your cherry tomatoes, and then a big handful of spinach right over the top. Pop the lid on and you've got yourself a chunky Southwestern salad that's ready to grab and go. When you pour it out of the jar and into a bowl, the dressing and toppings will coat the spinach and make for a great to-go lunch. Okay, the next mason jar salad I'm going to prep out is this beautiful Asian style rainbow salad, and this one has loads of different flavors and colors going on. We'll start off by making the dressing, and for this one you'll need a few drops of toasted sesame oil, a tablespoon or 2 of soy sauce, a little sweet chili sauce, and the zest and juice of half of an orange and the juice of half a lime, cilantro, some ginger, and finally a clove of garlic. Okay, start off by taking a zester and running your clove of garlic very carefully over it. This helps to ensure that the garlic is fine and won't be chunky in the dressing. Then go ahead and peel your ginger and grate about half a teaspoon of it. Then if you like cilantro, go ahead and finally chop up about a tablespoon of it. Next, zest half the orange and add that into a bowl along with your garlic and ginger. Then taking your orange, cut it in half and juice it along with the lime half. Add the juices in and add a few drops of the oil, a tablespoon or so of the chili sauce and soy sauce, and whisk it all together until it's blended up well and the ingredients are mixed. So for the rest of the salad, you'll want a ripe mango, a bell pepper, some shredded carrot, some cucumber, some cabbage, and I forgot to show it, but you'll want to go ahead and grab some edamame as well. So to begin, go ahead and dice the mango. To do this, run your knife down the mango and chop off the sides. Then take your knife and gently hash cut the flesh, careful not to pierce the rind. Then flip the rind out and you can either use your knife or your fingers to pop the mango off of the rind. See how easy that was? Just a cool little trick that I learned. Next, chop the rest of your veggies into thin strips and slices and then admire how pretty all that color is. Okay, so it's time to put it all together in the jar, so go ahead and pour the Asian dressing into the jar first, and then layer in the cucumber slices, the diced mango, the diced bell pepper strips, the edamame, the shredded carrot, and finally add the purple cabbage right over the top and seal the jar. This salad is so flavorful and so colorful. It not only makes for a delicious salad, but a beautiful one at the same time. Plus you get all sorts of colors in your veggies, which provides you with a ton of good stuff. Okay, so for the final mason jar salad, I made this garden salad with the simple French vinaigrette dressing, roasted beets, and mixed greens. To begin the French vinaigrette dressing, you'll need some garlic-infused red wine vinegar, some olive oil, some Dijon mustard, a bit of brown sugar, the juice from half a lemon, and some salt and pepper. To begin, pour a tablespoon or two of the red wine vinegar and add a tablespoon of the brown sugar. Stir it up until the sugar has dissolved, and then add in a teaspoon of the mustard. Next, pour in a tablespoon of the oil and squeeze half the lemon into the dressing mixture. Finally, season up the dressing with some salt and pepper to taste and mix it well. It actually needed to be whisked, so I went ahead and did that to ensure that it was well blended. This salad calls for some roasted beets, which I prepared earlier by taking some golden beets and chopping the stalk and root off the ends. Then I placed them in some foil and drizzled a little bit of oil right over the top, and then wrapped them in the foil and popped them into an oven for about 40 minutes on 350. After they cooled completely, I gently rubbed my fingers over them until the skin slid off. Then I chopped them into smaller diced pieces. Some other ingredients that make up this salad are some sliced cherry tomatoes, some sliced ripe avocado, some peeled cucumber slices, and finally some fresh mixed greens. Now it's time to assemble the mason jar salad. So go ahead and pour in your vinaigrette, then drop the cucumber slices in, followed by the avocado, the cherry tomatoes, the roasted golden beets, and then finally the mixed greens right over the top. After sealing the lid, this completes the French garden salad. Alright guys, so that completes this mason jar salad recipe video. I hope you get a chance to try out these, and if you do, let me know down in the comments which was your favorite. And as always guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single one of my videos, and I will see you guys next time.